Hi, my name is Deshawn. I'm 19 years old, and I am adopted. I was born in Brownsville, Brooklyn, Brookdale Medical Center, back in July 15th, 1993. And now it's been 19 years, and I still haven't met my real parents.
What was life like growing up without both parents?
Life was very difficult growing up without both parents. At a young age, from ages 1 to 4, I bounced around in foster homes. A foster home is a home that social workers, parents that want to become a parent of a foster child, is where foster kids go and live for. It's like where foster kids go and live at when they don't have a home or when they're not adopted. And I was bouncing around from the minute I was born from the hospital. I was bouncing around from ages 1 to 4. It was very difficult. It's like you get comfortable with somebody, and then you're in a new home next week, and it's like foster kids, we live like business travelers. We're constantly on the road, and we always live in a transition, and it's very difficult for us because we can never get comfortable with people, and once we do get comfortable, we're living with somebody else.
What is the importance of having parents in your life?
The importance of having parents in your life is to have some type of direction for your future. There's a lot of struggling kids out there. Thankfully, I had great parents in my life. But it's very important to have parents by your side because you need role models. You need somebody to look up to. You need somebody to express your feelings to. When you have issues, you need somebody to teach you what's right from wrong. What's wrong from right. Excuse me for that. And I didn't have that. It was very difficult.
In your future, what will you do differently when you become a parent?
In the future, if I do become a parent, I'm going to be by my kids no matter what. They could be sick, they could have a missing body part. I'm not throwing them in foster care. I ended up in foster care for a reason, but I'm going to be different from what my parents did to me or did for me or whatever their reason for putting me in foster care. I'm going to be a great father. I'm going to be a role model for my kids. I'm going to guide them until they're able to take off on their own, and I'm going to just show them love and support. It's going to be a difficult role, a difficult task, but I want to be a father one day because I want to have something of my own. I don't have no family background. I don't have nobody to look upon to who I look like or anything, and I just want to have a kid of my own that I can call my son or my daughter.
Have you met your mother or father?
I have not met either yet. We have no info on them except for a birth certificate. The birth certificate has my mother's information, not my father's information.
What areas of your life were affected the most by the absence of your parents?
The areas of my life that was affected the most of the absence of my parents was definitely missing that family background, not knowing where I'm from, not knowing my nationality, not knowing who brought me here. What eats me up inside is when I see friends or I see other people and they look just like their parents. That eats me up inside because I want to know who I look like. I want to know who I got my height from. I want to know who I got my good looks from. I want to know who I got my personality, my traits from. And it would be nice, but that was definitely the most affected. I don't know any background, no family history or anything. And I had my blood sister and my blood brother with me. They was adopted with me. But other than that, I don't know nothing else.
What were some of your fears of being adopted?
Some of my fears of being adopted is going into a new home and not being accepted. There's a lot of kids that are in foster care, and when they're brought into a new home, they deal with some of the repeat it, and we just cut it out because the noise is annoying. Don't repeat the question.
What were some of your fears of being adopted?
Some of my fears of being adopted is going into a new home and not being accepted, because a lot of foster kids, when they're brought into a new home, kids that are already living there or family members are already living there don't really accept you, and you're going into somebody's home, and it's a possibility that they will adopt you or not. So it's like a job interview for us, really. You just want to find a home. You want to be supported. You just want to be loved. You just want to be cared for. So that was one of my most reasons that I was being scared, because we're like foster kids. We're viewed differently from regular kids. It's because we don't have our parents in our life, and you got those, there's jokes and stereotypes and all that, and that kind of hurt me at a young age. But I kind of grown over that.
What is your relationship like with your adoptive parents?
My relationship with my adopted parents are terrific. They did a phenomenal job with me. They supported me through all the BS I put them through throughout the years, and I love them so much. The only thing I would say I had to do more is spend more time with them and take them out more, because they are up there in age, and they just want to see me. They just want to love. They just want to feel loved by me, because they don't want to feel that I don't need them anymore, and that's sometimes how they feel. But I love them to death. They done a phenomenal job, and I'm gonna surprise them and make them happy in the future.
Has your circumstances affected your career choice?
No, it actually made me want to work harder. It makes me like I feel I have something missing, that I'm still finding myself. I'm still trying to find myself as a person. And like, I hear all the successful stories of foster kids, of becoming this and becoming that. That's gonna be me one day, and I feel like I got like an edge on me. I feel like I have a chip on my shoulder that I don't have my parents in my life. I'm being viewed differently because I'm adopted. So I'm gonna work harder. I'm gonna become somebody in life.
Will you continue to search for your biological parents? If so, what resources will you try in order to find them?
Will I continue to search for my biological parents? What resources I would use? I'm gonna find my mom. That's definitely a goal. I'm 18 now, so I'm allowed to do that. I'm gonna find her. My parents told me that my father passed away. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna find my mother. I'm gonna go back to Brooklyn. I'm gonna go back to the foster care agency to see if they got any info. And I just need to see her. I need to feel her. I need to talk to her. I need to find info about her, because it kills me inside that I still haven't met the woman that carried me for 9 months, and I'm 19 now. I have no pictures. I don't have anything. I haven't received a phone call. I tried Facebook. I tried Ancestor.com. My mother gave me an agent for this foster care number to call to look for her, and I'm gonna try that. And I'm gonna keep trying until I see her, till I know where she's at, dead or gone, dead, here or dead. I just need to meet her at least once. I need to meet her at least once.
What is a word of advice you would give What is a word of advice you would give to other kids who are dealing with the same similar situation with not having their parents gone?
If I can give any advice to any children that don't have their parents in their life, or that are adopted, or foster care, or in foster care, don't think that you're alone. There's a lot of us out there. And just keep striding harder, just keep working harder, keep grinding, because we do have a chip on our shoulders, and I feel for you. Now, anytime I find another person that's adopted, that's in foster care, it's like she's like my brother if she's a girl, or she's like my brother if it's a boy, or she's like my sister if it's a girl, because we understand our situation. We might have a different background, but we understand our whole situation, and just keep striving for what you love to do. Don't let nobody put you down. And search for your loved ones, search for the people who brought you here, because they're out there somewhere, and everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why you was put in foster care. Maybe it was for you to have a better life, I don't know. But just keep striding, keep working hard, and just do what you love to do.